In Australia, several areas in Queensland are joining a growing list of places entering a lockdown. A 3-day lockdown now in place after 4 new COVID infections were reported in Queensland. More than 10 million Australians across the country are now being told to stay in their homes due to the rapid spread of the highly infectious Delta variant of COVID-19. Our Ivan Watson joins us now from Hong Kong. Just 24 hours ago, Ivan, we were talking about the lockdown in Sydney, in places in Western Australia, and now, of course, Queensland.
Yeah, Lynda, one after another, you've got states imposing these temporary lockdowns as they see cases popping up within their populations. I do think it's important to stress that the number of new cases that are being discovered in Australia in a day, they number perhaps in a couple of dozen. And you compare that to a situation like the United Kingdom or the US, where you've got upwards of 14,000, 15,000 new cases a day, or the US more than 100 deaths from COVID a day. We're talking a very, very different situation in Australia, even though it has a much smaller population. But I think that underscores how concerned the authorities are there about how vulnerable the population is to the virus 18 months into the pandemic, and especially to the highly contagious Delta variant. So, you mentioned the state of Queensland, which has imposed this 3-day lockdown in Townsville and Palm Island, Magnetic Island, other places too. Among the cases that they discovered in the last 4 hours, one of the people who tested positive was a 19-year-old clerical worker who worked at a hospital at the reception of the COVID ward, and that woman was not vaccinated. So the Premier of Queensland was furious when speaking to the press about this. Take a listen.
I am absolutely furious about this. We need to make sure that we are getting our population vaccinated right across the state. Now, this leaves us with no option.
I mean, that underscores this real dilemma. How could you have somebody at the COVID ward who isn't vaccinated 18 months into this pandemic? Well, the answer is less than 5% of the Australian population has been fully vaccinated, and that underscores why the population is so vulnerable and why the authorities are taking these relatively low new daily caseload so seriously and expressing such alarm. The Premier of New South Wales, she said, we will have to live differently due to this strain of virus until the majority of the population is vaccinated, and that seems to still be a very long way away. Lynda?
Yeah, it certainly does. The vaccination rate incredibly low when you compare it to other developed countries. Our Ivan Watson for us in Hong Kong. Thank you.